What up, guys? How's it going? Synapse here. I want to break down two ideas today. They are related and connected, and that is the idea of persistence and patience. Okay, a lot of guys just basically give up too soon whenever they're gaming, whether it's just on the approach, whether it's trying to get the girl to come on your agenda, for example, a bounce to your house or to a bar that you want to go to, or whatever it may be. Or an invite, texting the girl, right? Whatever it may be, they tend to just give up very early in the interaction, far before it's ever done or ever finished, even though they imagine it to be. And this is for a lot of reasons. Probably the main one is that the guys want to protect their own ego. That you see a lot of sour grapes in this particular arena. You get guys who a girl will say no to them once, and they'll be like, "Oh, fuck that bitch, I didn't like her anyway, she was ugly," right, whatever, right? They'll come up with all these excuses just because she's not interested at that particular moment in time, whereas the smarter, more effective, more powerful thing to do is to just take a step back, change the subject, take a breather, and then try for it again, alright? I'm going to show you some clips at the end of this, and they will show you basically exactly this. Girls who are busy or who apparently have plans, but after some persistence, after some patience, right, those plans just basically magically disappear, and I end up sleeping with both of these girls. Right? Now, how do you know when you're crossing the line, or how do you know when the plans are real versus fake? It's tricky, right? It's tricky. Most of the time, the criteria for me at least is, am I able to have fun with this? Can I have fun with this? It's almost like a challenge to yourself, right? If the girl is being aggressive, being dismissive, being non-committal, or just not willing to do whatever it is you want her to do, whether it's say hi to you or to go to a bar or to go to your house, right? The best way to overcome it is to kind of have a sense of humor about it, right? So if she's totally ignoring you, right, on the street, you'd be like, "Oh, mine, are you pretty good at this, right? You're pretty good at this whole ignoring people thing, right?" Like, she might start to crack a smile, and you can be like, "Oh, he's smiling there a little bit," and kind of bring humor to the whole situation, break the fourth wall, and really open up to the fact that this is a cool approach, and that she's kind of ignoring you, right? Something like on a date, when you're trying to get her back, right? She might be a little shocked or surprised when you first suggest, "Let's go back to my place," or if you start walking to your place, she's like, wait, is this your place? And then you just be like, "Yeah, I live here." She'll be like, "Oh, no, I can't go here," right? So just take a deep breath, don't react too strongly, right? You don't want to react to her rejection of you overly, right? If she's like, "Oh, there's no way I'm going to your house," you just be like, "Really?" Right? That would be not overreacting. Now, overreacting would be like, "No, it's okay. We can sit far apart, and I have a couch, and you don't have to worry because it's okay. And I got stuffed animals and pillows and stuff. It's gonna be great. We got juice. I got like 3 kinds of juice, and we can make cocktails." And you're over-explaining, overselling the activity. Don't worry about that. Instead, let the patience, the persistence, and the lack of verbal over-explanation do the work for you. Now, one way I think of this as sort of letting them getting used to the idea, right? Let them get used to the idea of whatever it is you want to do, whether that is, again, bouncing to your house, bouncing to a bar, inviting, right, or taking off their top, right? Whatever it is they're going to do, it can help to imagine that the first time you propose something, she might not be ready for it, right, mentally, right? But by the mere act of proposing something or going for something, even applies to kissing, right? By the mere act of making that escalation, making that invite, going for the isolation, pulling her back to your place, pulling her to a bar, inviting her out to a date, that mere act will kind of set the stage, set the tone for her to say yes later. It's almost as if it's planting a seed which will incubate in her mind and eventually she will agree to your plan, right? Now, for this to happen, there have to be a few factors in play. Number one, she has to realize that you don't actually have too much invested in this plan. You're not overly serious, like you're not going to freak out if this plan doesn't happen. You're not going to freak out if she doesn't comply with you, right? It's not really a big deal, but at the same time, you do expect it to happen, right? So, she can't get a sense that you're a little too attached to this plan of yours or the outcome, per se, right? She has to feel like it's pretty casual. He doesn't seem like he's overly concerned about it. Fuck it, let's just go along with it, right? Now, it's tricky because sometimes you might be pretty concerned with this plan. But the best kind of defense against this is to just have an air of kind of nonchalance and slight confusion when girls don't follow your plans, right? So rather than getting angry, right, or expecting a response, if you think about it, women are looking to you because you're the way you react to them is the best indicator of how you react to women in the past, and by correlation, how women treat you, right? So if a dude has a long history of women following him home, right, he's gonna think it's not that big of a deal to be like, hey, let's go to my house. She's gonna be like, what? There's no way I can do that, right? And through your lack of reaction, you'd be like, what? Almost as if she's the strange one, right? You flip it back on her and be like, a little bit confused, be like, what? Like, yeah, my house, like it's normal, right? Right? And have that little bit of confusion to kind of throw it back on her and make her seem like the strange one for not agreeing to your plan, while at the same time not being overly, attached to your plan as well. That kind of vibe tends to set the mood for her to kind of break down and accept your plan. Right? Now, this can happen over the course of a night. So, say you meet a girl in a club, you're like, hey, let's get out of here. She's like, no, I can't leave my friends. Right? First time, it's a very strong reaction, right? You chill, you wait a couple more minutes. You're like, well, anyway, I'm pretty hot. Let's go outside. Let's go to the next place. She's like, no, there's no way I can do that, right? Like, it's crazy, right? It's ridiculous. But, the second time she heard it, she's already, it's not shocking or new, right? She's already heard it before, this plan. So she might be like, maybe it's interesting. I wonder where he lives. Like, maybe he lives far away, right? He's not overly aggressive. He's not trying to pull me forcibly out of the club. He's not trying to, do anything over the top. It seems like his plan seems okay, But no, maybe I should. She says no again, right? Fast forward another 5 minutes. Fast forward again. You head out. You walking over to the bar or whatever. Grab a drink at the bar, at the club, wherever you're at. Say, oh, hey, well, you know what? Looks like it's going to shut down here pretty soon. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to my place. Maybe the third time she'll be like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Right? Because she's used to the idea. You're not overly invested in it. You're not freaking her out or pushing any sort of panic buttons in her mind, right? By overly defending it, trying to pretend it's something it isn't, right? She will respect the honesty. She will respect the directness and the fact that you're pretty certain about what your plan itself is. Now, compare this, with another scenario. You meet the same girl in the club. You're like, hey, let's go back to my place. She's like, oh, no, there's no way. No, I can't do that. Give it a second, and you're like, okay, well, you know what? Fine, let's just go to, there's a bar over there. There's another bar, right? You go to that other bar, and you spend another 2 or 3 hours there, and then she goes home, right? Now, what happened? Number one, you spent your whole night with this girl, right? Number two, you made a concession and went to a less beneficial venue for you, right? The bar as opposed to your house. Now, of course, you can use the bar as an intermediary to then move on to your place and something like that. But the idea here is to swing for the fences and to use persistence, patience, calmness, non-weird fucking schizophrenic murder, killer, axe, rapist vibes, right? So you want to be vaguely normal. And use that to persuade her over time, right? And this doesn't have to take very long. Again, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes, it could be an hour, it could be the course of an evening, but eventually, you can think of it as, and again, this goes with any sort of frame battle, whether, where she holds an opinion and you hold another opinion and they're somewhat conflicting, right? For example, It's normal to go to a guy's house on the first date. With her, it's not normal to go to a guy's house on the first date. It's maybe not what she believes, but it's what she's going to say to you, right? Now, all you got to do is you got to hold your belief with more conviction than her and over a longer period of time than her, and then hers will just kind of crumble down, right? It will just kind of break like a sandcastle in front of the tide that just flows in and crashes over it, right? So that's important. Making sure it's nonchalant, making sure you repeat your agenda, not overly reacting to it. Having a sense of humor about it is good too, right? Having a sense of humor about the fact that, you know, she's kind of resisting. You'd be like, you're resisting now, but, you know, eventually we're going to get back to my place, right? I'm pretty sure. And she might be like, oh, no, of course not, but if you have the vibe to be fun, the vibe to be light, the vibe to be persistent, she may just end up coming with you and confirming your suspicion that all those plans were either bullshit or flexible, right? And it's kind of interesting and fun, actually, to be on the flip side of a flake. What that means is everybody, well, if you haven't, I'm surprised, but almost everybody has been flaked on by a girl, right? In other words, you set up a date, you say, here, let's meet at this time at this place, she doesn't show or she cancels, okay? Now, being on the flip side of that is powerful, right? Because, let's say you meet a girl on the street, she's going to meet a dude, you make a good connection, she ends up going for a drink with you instead. At some point, she messages that guy, right? She's like, oh, I can't meet, or something, right? Or just stands him up completely. She ends up in your house, in your bed, right? How much better is that to be the flaky rather than the flaked on? I guess? No, the girl would still be the flaky. You know what I'm trying to say, though. How much better is it to be the guy who gets the benefit of the flake as opposed to the guy who gets to be alone, right? So you can start to do that with persistence, realizing that not all plans are solid forever and not all girls are going to tell you the truth about their plans. Sometimes with persistence, having enough fun in the interaction, showing her a good time, because time can be your friend, right? She will come around and be like, well, you know what, maybe one drink with this guy at wherever he says isn't going to be so bad. Let's try it. Let's see what happens, right? You want to give her that sense of adventure, that sense of flip the page, see what's on the other side, because you're never really going to know what's going to happen next, right? And it might be a story you like, right? And in the end, that curiosity, that desire to try something new, to see what's on the other side of that page, might get her coming with you and canceling her other plans. Either way, that is why patience and persistence are powerful tools for pulling girls. Check out these clips. Let me know what you thought of this persistence. I know it might rub some of you the wrong way because you might be like, stop fucking talking to these women. But it's important also to realize the vibe of their face, right? The vibe of their, like, what are they saying with their tonality, with their voice tone? Are they kind of chuckling? Are they laughing? Are they having a good time? Right, in which case, persist, carry forth. All right, check out the clips. Once again, I want to thank everybody on Patreon. These videos are directly the result of the fact that people help support my channel on Patreon. So if you like these videos, especially if you want to see more Infield videos, please subscribe, check out my Patreon. It essentially helps fund all the massive headache that is filming Infield. All right, guys, check it out. Peace.
Hello? You got this hood? You've got a hood. Hood. Yeah. Like, 守ってる。自分の頭。守っ寒いからかぶってる。帽子とこれ。ナイス。俺何もかぶってない。No 帽子今日。なんで、乗り換え
予定があって買い物行こうと思って。
Shopping. Nice. I finished. 何仕事終わって。終わったからなんか飲もうって思って飲みましょう。
忙しい。
忙しい。 No. Let's乾杯しよう。忙しくないっしょ。なんでいつも池袋にいる？まあとにかく乾杯しよう。いいじゃん、いいじゃん。中止してもいいよ。この先の予定。やめてもいいよ。買い物、これ何も買うものないよ。なので。乾杯しよう。乾杯しよう。5分、5分、5 minutes。っていうことで、何で？
帰らないといけない。買い物して。
え？そのどっか行けないとかっていうところじゃなく、行くんじゃなくて乾杯しよう。
誰かいないの他に？
いない。いません。
友達は？
いません。
なんで？
ホームレス。
ホームレス？
Let's 乾杯しよう。Like this. Group. Cheers.
乾杯する時間はない。
時間ある。だから乾杯しよう。
乾杯するとこもない。
ああ、俺こっち住んでるから、宅飲み。
宅飲みはしないから。
なんで？
しないしない。
なんで？30分ならある。30分ならある。
30分？
うん。はあるでしょ？
30分はあるけど。
はい。そして乾杯しよう。
忙しいから。
30分だけ乾杯しよう。Up here. ね、それは。
私仕事って忙しいから。
本当？
うん。
乾杯しよう。最初、うんね、5分。
5分でいいの？
うん、いいよ。適当でいいから。
5分何するの？食べる？
うん、喋る。これピアゴでなんか買って話しましょう。
何を飲む？
なんか趣味。This isベトナムのお金全然安いよ。